We are currently experiencing the worst surge in illegal migration on the southwest border that we've ever seen in the history of that entire border. Concurrently, simultaneously, we're seeing tens of thousands of Americans die from opioid abuse and poisoning. Both Republican and Democratic administrations and legislatures have failed to take on this problem in a meaningful way and provide a fix for border security or an immigration system that has integrity. What 3 to 5 things would you do to fix our borders? What are your principles protecting the homeland?
First, I think it's very important to thank you, the men and women that wear the uniform, not just in the United States Army and the Air Force and other military, but also the folks in law enforcement, the blue, who have to uphold our laws here at home. Because it's not just about the border, it actually infiltrates into our homes. And actually, I was very disappointed. I got to be a part, work on some legislation here in the Tennessee Senate that actually had to deal with immigration because the feds didn't. And some refugees and immigrants came in the middle of the night. No one knew where they went. I believe one of the children were molested. It was a terrible situation. But it was something, because it wasn't dealt with on the feds, the buck stops here with the states. Again, repeal the 17th Amendment and give the states their voice, and maybe they can get some answers from Washington. But it's not just enough to go get your picture taken at the border. Cute, look at me, look, I'm at the border. What are you going to do, right? Look, very clear. We want to stop illegal immigration. I'm not a proponent of amnesty by any means. Amnesty is immigration without, any consequence. No. There's consequence when you come here illegally. But our immigration laws also haven't been reformed since 1986, I believe. And that was 1 year before I was born. We've got to give people a clear pathway to citizenship so we can get them a Social Security, we can get them in the workforce, and we can also allow them to pay their fair share for the same things that we enjoy. It's not enough. They come here and they live off our tax money, and that's not okay. So you clearly need to give a clear pathway to citizenship. We've got to protect our border, strong national defense, back the blue so we can catch you when you get here legally, and we've got to make sure that employers aren't hiring illegals and having them benefit without paying their fair share.
As it relates to the employment context, what is the role of Congress there?
The role of Congress, in my mind, should be to create legislation that says if you're caught illegally in the United States, we need to quickly get more courts open and judges available so you can get a fair and speedy trial, and we can fairly and speedily move you out of here. And if Congress doesn't do it, they should start, because they're the legislature and they make the laws, and the law needs to be clear. And then again, they need to sit down and find a common sense way to update a clear pathway to citizenship that's fair and also gives people a chance to be a part of the American system, because we are a nation of immigrants and people love our country and they want to be here. So that would give them a fair shot as well.